What is up, baby Bryson and baby Cameron? It is January 5th, about 1:50 p.m. About to do a staycation here in San Diego until Sunday morning. So looking forward to that. We're about to go to the beach house now. But just have a really quick update that I just wanted to give, and big mindset shift and the things that are possible. Now, I've been doing primarily drop shipping with you know, in regards to e-commerce for about, I think this is the start of year 6 now. I don't really remember, but and you know, it's been good. It's just generated some cash. Definitely, I can't make this type of money at a day job, but I I want I want tens of millions of dollars. I feel like with my skill and understanding what's possible out there, that's the type of money I want. And I just can't get there. Just thinking about it mathematically, I just can't get there by just building these e-com stores. You're selling just one-offs and just cash flowing from that to build that type of money as quick as I want it. I want it in the next couple of years. I know it's possible. You know, I've read books, I've talked to people. And anyways, I'm just talking to a buddy of mine, and we're going to actually get into a venture together. And I'm not going to do any names, or I'm not going to mention any websites, but he recently got his site valued at $15 million. dollars. And I'm like, damn, dude, like the site barely has any SKUs. But anyways, I'm like, dude, and I'm like, with the way I'm doing things now, with this one primary site I have, like to get that type of valuation, I'd have to go through hell for the next 3 years to get that, you know? So I'm like, damn, dude, like that's a freaking crazy, crazy speed. So it just opened my mind, and like I never really understood why a company would want outside money, but now I do. It's like crazy what you can do with outside money. I never really realized that before. I mean, of course, I watched Shark Tank. I've heard all these stories left and right, but I just never really understood it. Thinking about it logically, like if I was a business, why I'd want it, because I've been in this drop shipping world where you always have positive cash flow, right? Because of how it works, how you're not really putting any money into inventory until you pretty much sell the product. But things are different when you have a traditional business, when you have to deal with inventory. And I'm like for example, I mean, this is not really an example, but in this venture, I already pumped in 40 grand and we haven't sold one unit. Whereas if you put in 40 grand on ads with the traditional dropshipping model, if you're pretty decent with ads, I'd probably generate at least 100 grand in revenue, and who knows, maybe I'll get 10,000 in profit from that. So completely different story. Completely different story. But anyways, it was just a huge mindset shift. I'm like seeing what's possible, and if you have a subscription based model or a SaaS based recurring revenue based model, you could like predict, it has predictable revenues, and you could forecast your costs and all this and that. And you could actually map out the future. Of course, there's going to be some variables you can't control, market conditions, this and that. But as far as like you kind of have understanding of what your revenues are going to be and what your costs are tied to those, your acquisition costs and all that. And I'm like, damn, because you can't do that with a one-off business, you know, to my knowledge. So, you know, where I'm at right now, I couldn't, you know. So, anyways, for what I really want, the tens of millions of dollars that I want within the next couple of years. I mean, dude, I've been saying that for the last couple of years, and I haven't been taking the actions to do that. But just in my opinion, I've been stuck in this comfort zone. But for me to really get there, I'm gonna have to be uncomfortable. I already see it. Like with some things I'm doing now, a lot of things have to be changed. I'm gonna have to really step out of my comfort zone. But I really want it for my family, man. Here's my son right there, my eldest. Say hi, Bryson. Bryson, say hi. Hi. You know, and my dream is the next couple of years. I just, you know, by the time he's like 7, his name's Bryceland. A portion of his name is named after the country of Iceland, because I loved Iceland so much. When he turns 7, I want him to go out there and see why he's named Bryceland, because a lot of it has to do with Iceland and how beautiful it is. So, yeah, I've seen this one family. The father, he had a huge exit, $30 million exit. Started this blog for traveling with his family, and he makes a bunch of money from that as well. But he already had that peace of mind, you know, with that 30 million exit. Do you need that to actually, you know, to do that, to just travel the world with your family. No, you don't need that much. I totally get it. I probably could do that now, honestly, if I lived, not too lavishly or whatever. But I'm pretty frugal as it is to begin with. But that's what I want, though. I'm gonna go for what I want. I don't give a damn what people think. You know what I mean? It used to bother me when I'd say I want this, I want that, and some people kind of maybe not shut me up, but make me seem like I'm stupid for thinking that. But you know what? That's what I want, and I'm gonna go for it. I don't care. I don't care what people think about me anymore, what their opinions are. But anyways, that's what I want. I want some type of exit like that where there's going to be a large cash, and then just say screw it and just freaking travel the world with my family and do whatever the heck we want to do. That's what I want to do. That's my dream. So anyways, it was just a big eye opener to see what you could do with the outside capital. I didn't really get it until I actually had a conversation with my buddy today. I know, just logically, again, I never had really sat down and thought about, okay, Airbnb went public and they made this much money, they have this much capital to do this with it, and this with it. I never thought about it. I just said, oh, okay, cool. This company took outside money. Great. They raised money or whatever. But again, I never took the 3 minutes to actually process and be like, oh, damn, you're actually doing this money to do this, it is, so you could grow, blah, blah, blah. So I had a couple of minutes to think about it. I'm like, damn. And now with the actual proof of my buddy being able to get that type of valuation, I'm like, wow, like, what am I doing? I need to change things up. And, I'm 41 now. I really need to change the way I do things if I really want to get to where I want to be. Nowhere close to that yet. So big eye opener for me. I think 2021 is going to be an awesome year as far as heading towards the right direction. Already was in that direction in 2020. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs, of course. I totally get it. That's the nature of business and the nature of life. But as long as I work on my mindset, I keep my belief going the way it is, and I just keep getting the support that I get from my family. They're healthy and everything else, and why not go after it, see what happens. But yeah, that was a big eye opener for me. I totally get it now, and I just need to think bigger and take bigger action and take more risk. All right, peace. That's all I wanted to mention now while it was on my mind.